Arizona's Task Force One is in Kirk County, Texas, assisting in rescue and recovery efforts. Now, if we bring it back here in studio, we're really lucky this morning because Phoenix Fire Captain Thomas Taylor joins us now with Task Force One to tell us more about those efforts. So thank you so much, Captain Taylor, for being here. I want to jump into this right now because they're on the ground already there. What kind of things are they tasked with doing? What would they be doing today?
They've been assigned to a section of the Guadalupe River, and there are many task forces there, and they have a mile or two a day that they're trying to cover. So they're with K9 units making their way along the shore of the river and clearing the space. So they're looking for, unfortunately, mostly remains. So we have lots of dogs on this deployment that are trained in locating live people as well as human remains. So that's kind of what they're doing.
Well, more than 100 people still missing. I mean, it's so awful to think about, but could bring some closure to those families, right, who are looking for answers still. And so when we talk about a recovery effort like this, what is that day like in terms of, do they have different teams? Are they working 24 hours? Do they get a short rest and then they start early in the day? What does that look like?
Yeah, it all depends. On this particular deployment, they're working early in the morning, getting an early start, and working till late in the afternoon. So they're not doing a 24-hour schedule.
Right.
They get their brief. They have a morning briefing with the task force, and they head out to the area that they're operating in, and they split into groups. The task force we sent has a couple rescue squads.
Okay.
So they'll split into groups and work with the K9 units and designate the area they're going to cover that day, and then they're just boots on the ground, clearing that area. And then if they get any kind of hits from the K9 units, they'll do a little more thorough searching in that area. But that's where they're at.
Yeah, I mean, it's a really hard task for them emotionally, physically, right? And so I want to ask, in sending a Task Force One there, I mean, they haven't just gone there, right? They've helped with a lot of national issues. They went to California most recently that I can remember for the wildfires that happened there. And it was just awful. But having an elite task force like this is so important. They get trained, I mean, it's very intense, right? So tell me about the training Task Force One receives.
Our members are all part of our special operations section. So there's a large portion of them are technical rescue technicians. So they have that foundational training. They get additional training in ensuring structural collapse type things. Maybe it's even a water rescue, that arena. And then we also have a hazardous materials portion. And then we have some civilian physicians and structural engineers that are part of the task force as well.
Oh, they are? Okay. And do you know if any of the civilians went to over to Texas
yeah,
as
we
well?
have one civilian structural engineer and one physician.
Well, yeah, with all of that flooding, right, and so much damage there, you just want to make sure everybody's safe to continue with those efforts. I know you yourself have gone as being part of the task force. You covered several hurricanes and wildfires as well. What is the toughest part about being on the back end, on coming back here? I mean, how do you guys process everything that you see and just go through there?
Yeah, I mean, it's tough. It's up to 3 weeks.
Yeah.
So you're away from your family and usually not in the most comfortable conditions.
Right.
So it's a grind. And the reason you're there is probably for some sort of tragedy, right?
Right.
So that's hard to deal with too. So we do a lot of communicating with each other. And
do you ever have to have interactions with some of the family members when you guys are there, or you kind of leave that to the lead agencies? And you're just
mostly that, yeah. We're supporting the local and state agencies, so most oftentimes not.
So any idea how long Task Force One could end up being in Texas?
Up to 3 weeks. So we were activated on July 8th, so it'll be around July 29th.
Okay.
And then it depends on what's going on, if there's still work to be done, whether they would deploy other task forces there or we would switch personnel and redeploy. So that's something to be determined, but we'll see.
Well, I hope you keep us posted on all of that, and please let them know that we're thinking about them here in Arizona and just hoping they stay safe there in these recovery efforts. Thank you so much, Captain Taylor. I really appreciate it.
My pleasure. Thank you.